Okay, so I never thought we would get this far, but who am I kidding? I knew I could do it. Here we are at the last episode of Duke Nukem 3D. The new episode 5 released less than a month ago. I have taken on the first 4 episodes in the Damn I'm Good difficulty setting, and this is it. This is the grand finale. I will not have enough time to... complete this today. It's going to be a short stream, but that's okay. We're going to get as far as we can, and then we can wrap it up either later tonight, or we can wrap it up whenever I have a chance. So we shall see. So without further ado, here we go. Or as Mario would say, here we go! Or as Duke Nukem would say, here we go. I'll stop now. Alright.
Damn, I'm good. I'm getting too old for this shit.
I think what I like about this episode, you know, aside from some nifty lighting effects and some pretty good gameplay, it's superior to episode 4 in that respect. But what I like about this episode are you see kind of these big open environments that you wouldn't really get on the original Duke 3D. It was just too small scale, you know. Wasn't enough computer power. Now, hang on just a second. Alright, here we go. Now, if you've seen the other episodes of this, you'll know why I'm blowing up the bodies, and that is so that they don't return to life. In this Damn I'm Good difficulty of Duke Nukem 3D, dead bodies, if you leave them alone long enough, they will respawn, and I don't really feel like dealing with this. So, I just blow them up. And if you can get 2 or 3 of them at the same time, even better. Just kind of set up a choke point here. Pretty decent. What I like to do is set up a safe zone, or a perimeter. And that allows me some room to operate.
Shake it, baby.
The obligatory stripper taunt, I suppose. Alright. I don't think there's anything in here.
Groovy.
I was hoping to get him to fall into the water, but no such luck. If they do, they get trapped underwater, and they stop being my problem. Oh, come on. Oh, it's auto-aiming. Alright, that's fine. We'll get 2 for 1.
See you in hell.
I think the downside, though, I was just talking about how nice these open environments are. The downside, though, is it feels like you should be able to do more with it. It feels like I should be able to go into some of these houses. It feels like, you know, I would have a more open world experience and that's just not the case. And I suppose that I should know that because this is a 20-year-old game and I played the hell out of it, so I know what the engine is capable of. Even this version, you know, this modified version, I pretty much know what the engine can do and what it can't. So I should know that that's not really an option, but a man can dream. Alright, I think we've made our safe space. I'm just gonna let these guys be. I'm not even gonna waste the ammo. What I should be trying to stack the bodies like so you can take out more than one of them with a rocket. You just want to save your ammo. In particular, in this level, I find ammo to be a little lacking in the first few parts of it, so best to get a couple of them in one bomb. With one bomb. Alright, that's a good choke point. Get them to come downstairs. Oh no, they're all right there, so... Guy's gonna be a pain. Alright, so... Alright, not bad. Worth my time. I find you really have two options while playing on Damn I'm Good difficulty. You can either run like hell, or you can stand and fight pretty much every enemy. You can see what approach I'm taking here. But don't worry, I will be running like a scared little girl later on in this episode, I'm sure. I'll get it eventually. There we go. Don't give you a whole lot of time, do they? Let's see if this works. Are they close enough? Yes, the answer is yes, and I should have waited a half second, but that's okay.
Where is it?
Like, this is another area where I feel like I should be able to go in this door. I think we're just gonna go with the hit and run here. It's not worth it to take all these bad guys out, and we're gonna hope that they stay in there. Although, here I'm thinking better of it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save here. And let's just kind of run in and see if there's any ammo that I could use. And the answer is no. The answer is no. Let's just load our save state. Had the right idea. Oh, you know what? I forgot up here. get us some atomic health, huh? Alright, so I anticipate some difficulty with this part.
Whoa, that's some good coffee. Who wants some? No way. Somebody said that's true.
I wasted some rockets there. It's alright. Kind of get him to show up there. There we go. Boom. Spent too much on that. That's alright. This is the new enemy of the episode. They're called, I think they're called fireflies. And the nice thing about them is that when they die, they explode. So I don't have to waste any ammo on making sure they don't come back to life. Because they ain't coming back from that. An interesting gimmick of this level that I didn't really see in the first Duke 3D was this kind of presto changeo thing that's going on here. Look, that sign says guilty, right? Now I go around and suddenly it's innocent? So we're actually... And there's the bad guy I didn't blow up before. So I don't know how they did it, but we are actually walking around in a circle but appearing in different parts of the map. And it's being done seamlessly. Which I find, as a guy who's played Duke Nukem 3D to death, I find that really interesting, and I'd like to know how they did that. We're gonna do our best to not have to worry about him. Yeah, things went to hell real quick. Duke is currently on fire. I can't see that being a positive. And because I have to save all of my weapons, all of my explosives, for, oh boy. Oh, nice. Since I have to save all of my explosives for making sure that the dead don't come back to life, I'm kind of in a situation where I don't have a whole heck of a lot to use to stop the big bads. You know, I'm thankful for auto-aim most of the time, but, oh boy. At least I have enough ammo. Anyway, as I was saying, I could end the level now. I think I'd foolishly rather waste my ammo on this guy. No monster left behind. There we go. So we got a couple options here. As people familiar with this series, you might remember the way that we get health. The way that we get our health is to drink water for hours. So here we go. This is definitely the most exciting part of the game. I refer to this as H2O action, and this is most likely why you've tuned in today. Yep. So how about them Cubs? I must have spent probably 97% of my childhood doing this. I would just find something to put on the spacebar and just walk away and go to the bathroom or make lunch or something. In this case, I'll just wait it out. And there we go. We've reached the end of the level.
Coffee. I better add some cream and sugar.
And I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm not gonna stick around.
Let's rock.
1 down, 8 to go. And starting out strong. You know what? We're gonna try that again. You know, these little green jerks aren't the worst thing. In fact, if you can kind of finagle them over by other enemies, they'll attack them, they'll eat them, and remove them from the game. So in a way that I don't have to blow them. Yeah, I don't even have to blow them up to make sure that they don't respawn.
I'm back in the USSR, baby. Holy shit. He's not supposed to be here, is he?
Yeah, pipe bombs I used to find useless, but in the context of the damn I'm good difficulty level, they're the best thing ever. So let's see if we can kind of entice our little green friend to... There we go. There we go. He's a hungry little fella, and we're gonna keep that going. I don't think he's going to... I don't think he's going to go that far. Because I can't quite lure him all the way over there. That's alright. We'll just let him keep coming over here. There will be plenty of meat for the eating. I just have to beat these guys first. I have to beat this meat first before I can... There we go.
Damn, I'm good.
I'd say a couple of rockets well spent there. The lone pipe bomb.
Evil on your asses.
So far, so good. I don't know where our green friend went. He might have gotten... Nope, there he is. I was afraid he got destroyed in the melee, but not so much. And there's another one. Nice. Now all we have to do is not get killed. Didn't take my own advice.
You guys suck. Who wants some?
Yeah, I used to find those green Slimer guys to be terribly annoying, but I have since grown fond of them. They're sort of like, it's like owning a pet, but it's a pet that could kill you very easily, so it's kind of like owning a snake. Only then after it does what it's supposed to do, you kill it. So I guess it's really nothing like owning a pet or owning a snake. But you know what? That's okay. So far, so good. I'm gonna leave our little green friends over there. Or they can come with us, that's fine.
Groovy.
I think one of our little green friends tried to come down, and I shot him. Oh, speaking of getting shot, did you guys know that there were pig cops down here? Because there's pig cops down here. Good, good. Can use a refill on my armor. So I think this is going to be my third time through this episode. At one point, I played it, of course, and then my cousin and I sat around and finished the entire episode. I watched him do it, so I'm decently familiar with this. Thankfully, I have a little bit of backstory on it, so, or rather background knowledge, so we should be able to... Shouldn't be a terrible slog for the viewer. First time I played it, I was on stream and had no idea where I was going, what I was doing, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about that right now.
I'm gonna put the smack dab on your ass.
I'm actually, oddly enough, I'm actually overstocked with weapons at this point. I've come across ammo that I can't pick up for the chain gun, and I would have for the pistol had I not realized where I was going with that and switched off to better utilize my weaponry.
I'm gonna get medieval on your asses.
So being not as familiar with this episode as the first four, it kind of begs the question, where are we going to turn up with this? Am I going to wind up... are they going to overstock it with ammo? And I think they might have. That is my conclusion, that they may have overstocked the level with ammo, the episode with ammo. I mean, I'm not complaining, but still. Here we go. Feel like those should open, but that's alright. I kinda like that. So, as I have only played through this twice, this episode, it's nice to find new art, discover new things. Like, here's one new thing that I discovered. I don't remember where to go. He said as he remembered where to go.
I wonder if the Siskova sisters still live here. Natasha and Nastia.
See, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Duke. This episode is filled with allusions to things that I don't know what they are. Was that a reference to Duke Forever? Where he's got... No, those were the Wholesome twins in the beginning of that game, so... Scratch that, so I don't know. Sorry, Duke. You've gone from funny in 1996 to forehead-slappingly irrelevant in 2011, and childish to just completely off the wall, bizarre, don't know what you mean, to unintelligible in 2016. That sounds promising. There's a trip bomb, which is probably the least useful weapon outside of Duke Match, and I'm not even able to trigger it, so...
Groovy.
I'm kind of stuck, guys. I'm gonna kind of hang out on this balcony until that guy comes back to life and gets blown up. Come on. Oh, that didn't even happen like that. Nice. Let's rewind, shall we? Let's go back in time. To a world before I planted that trip bomb.
Cool. Groovy.
And we'll just do things the old-fashioned way. I could probably get through this game quicker if I didn't kill everything I saw. It's just a throwback from when I was a kid. I used to want to get the best, in quotation marks, value out of this game. So every level I played, I would just try to kill everything. So kind of tough to shelve that 20-year-old impulse. There's another situation where I feel like I should be able to go in these doors. I mean, this one, it even has a welcome mat, so one would feel like they could, but that's alright. It doesn't... It's a minor complaint. I do like that, how that one is a little askew, and there's a beer bottle next to it. Part of what makes Duke Nukem 3D entertaining is the details. So I think my little green friends took care of the troopers that I shot, and then they fell. So we're gonna let our little green friends keep operating. Our bio cleanup unit. Fun fact about the pistol, it's got excellent range. So I can kind of just hang back. I am taking damage, as you can see, but it's not a whole heck of a lot. Oh, one of our green friends bit the dust. Okay, so we're going to try that again. We're going to take a more straightforward approach. Meaning I'm just going to blow everything up.
Blow it out your ass.
I think I've got a little bit of leeway now. I think one of our little green friends bit the dust.
Ooh, I needed that. I'm gonna get medieval on your asses.
Well, that almost worked out. You can see the remains of our little green friend down there. It's a sad day for America. and frankly for the world. See, these images were reused from episode 4. That's fine. A lot of these textures are. I'm not upset about it. Why reinvent the wheel? But just nice to know the origins. And it fits well. Fits well in this situation. I gotta hand it to the map designers. They kind of had their heads on straight when they were making this. I kind of feel like the $20 admission fee for this was worth it. There was a lot of people who were complaining that, oh, it's a 20-year-old game and you shouldn't have to pay that much money for it. But, you know, $20 is nothing. That's the when it comes down to it. If you don't have $20 to throw away, then I think Duke Nukem is the least of your worries. So even though this has less content than the Megaton Edition, which was previously available before, it contained 3 DLCs, 3 DLC episodes, I feel like this 5th episode is probably the highest quality out of all of those. If you took this and put it in with Duke It Out in DC and the summer and winter packs, I think this probably raises to the highest standards. And also back in the day, you were paying $20 for an expansion pack anyway. I think the cheapest expansion pack that I found was the Nuclear Winter one. That was 7 levels. That was $15, and frankly, it was kind of garbage. I've since grown fond of it, you know, for other reasons, but as a Duke Nukem game, it's just, you know, first 2 levels are rehashes of the first 2 levels of the original Duke3D. You know, what's the point? Why am I paying for this? 5 good levels? Sure, that's nice. I could have downloaded that for free, those user levels that people make. I could have found 7 good ones and played that instead. Well, anyway, I suppose 13-year-old me was a little disappointed. Still a little salty.
What a mess.
But as I said, I've grown to enjoy those cheesy expansions for what they are as time has gone on.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Too bad we don't have any of our... I hear them. I hear them floating around. There we go. And I can't let it get too close, because then you have to kill it. Then again, I don't think there's anything back there aside from one of these Slimers and a box of rockets, so... you know what? Oh, hey! Convenient. Also convenient. Not so convenient.
See you in hell.
Although I do hear a couple of those guys down there. We'll just close that and let them do their job. Ah, that's nice. It opens up the level a little bit. I'm sure for Duke match purposes.
Groovy.
That is pretty rad.
Groovy.
I think 10:15 or 10:30 is the time for me to stop in order to be ready for work on time. Time now is 9:50, so we still got almost a half an hour left. I think we could probably finish this level and hopefully finish another. Maybe just get knee deep in it. That's all good. All right, so there's our little green friend waiting for us.
Get some.
There's a lot of them. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Alright, there's too many friends. You have too many little green friends right now. We'll leave you guys up there, see if we need you. Yeah, as you can see, I've got full ammo on all of my bullet weapons. It makes me question the game balance just a smidge. Like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm not upset about it, but you know, I don't think maybe these levels were as fully play tested, perhaps, as the ones in the original game. You'd hardly know it, but there you go. That's my thought. And I can hear one of those. I hate those flying. Those. I don't even know what to call them, but I hate them. Come here. Blow up these guys.
Out your ass. I'm gonna put the smack dab on your ass.
I love that. If you hit them with a rocket while they're in transit with their teleport, they will appear. That's good. Pretty much knew that was going to happen. But if you hit one of those bad guys with a rocket while they are teleporting, they will appear as an explosion, as a just a jibs everywhere. Definitely an entertaining part about this game. We'll take those guys down and him too. Don't want to deal with that. I, in fact, have a full... I do. I have a full health kit, so we're going to leave that there. Yeah, I knew there was some unfinished business. Alright. Let's on to the next challenge. Let's go on to the next challenge, which is that is so terrible what's happening right now. That was satisfying, though.
I'm gonna get medieval on your asses.
Oops, sounds like the Lone Ranger over there needs some help. And I think one appeared right there. Not worth a rocket to take out those little guys, but what the hell. I don't feel like cleaning them up later. I grabbed that Devastator, I did. Another thing that I was really good at when I was a kid was no gun left behind. So I would look around the levels and try to fill up my meter to the max before heading on to the next one. So we're gonna go back to that mentality now and pick up some of those shotgun shells that I left lying around. Alright, so there's a 30 health canister there, and there is a 30 health canister down below. So I should have a lot of health to play with here. Not to mention a full meta kit. That's satisfying. That's really nice to see. I try to take out these bad guys in unreachable places, because unreachable places soon become reachable. And it's just a nice precaution. Okay, so we're gonna have to work fast before this guy wakes up.
Holy shit.
Try to do a 2-for-1 deal here.
Piece of cake.
Although that, yeah. Don't mess with me. Okay, we're gonna try to utilize that trip bomb. Worked out okay this time. Usually it's a disaster, but this time was alright.
That's gotta hurt.
And right in front of us there is the legendary incinerator. And by legendary I mean it was the big thing that everyone was talking about with this game. So, oh god. My hope is that with the incinerator, it will take out enemies, and I won't have to use... See, okay, because they turn into... They turn into like little piles of ash, so... Hopefully that means that those little piles of ash don't come back. So far, so good. I mean, they look pretty toasty to me. And I got a hell of a lot of ammo for this thing. Alright. So far, so good. Some rockets, that's always a pleasant surprise. One of these days, guys. Okay. The angle of this, the arc of the firing of this weapon makes it a little difficult to use effectively. So, you know, I kind of find it to be more of a novelty than anything. It's not what I would consider super effective, and it's sure is taking a whole lot of shots to take out that one guy. Obligatory.
Much better.
Ah, damn. I fell for the oldest trick in the book. In the Duke Nukem book, that is. The enemy taking a dump. Should have checked the stall, just like in real life. Should have checked the stall beside me. Alright. It's alright. Everybody's dead. And boy, have I got a lot of ammo. I have a shocking amount of ammo. Yeah, so far this is a lot easier than the 4th episode. You know, I hate to say it, but I think I might be a little disappointed in the difficulty level here. Hopefully I don't eat those words, but later, but right now I just kind of feel like the first couple of levels of episode 4 were a lot harder. Something new about this episode, which user levels had been doing forever and a day, but what the hell, is that they took the boss of episode 2 and made a small version of him, just like the Battle Lords in the original Duke 3D. that was, modeled after the first boss. They made this kind of mini-boss version of these guys. You could do that in the original Duke3D, in the build engine if you were making your own level. But the thing is, they would die in one hit. For whatever reason, they weren't really programmed to have mini-boss versions, so they would be a threat for approximately 7 seconds until you could hit them with, you could even kick them. You could do a mighty foot, and that would take them out. So, I find it interesting. I guess they never finished programming that. I would have thought they would have finished programming something like that for the 4th episode, but I kind of feel like that was the add-on episode to the original Duke3D, which was only 3 episodes long. I kind of feel like that was a missed opportunity there. I mean, basically, the Plutonium Pack, that add-on, you'd buy it so that you could make bigger and better Duke Nukem levels. Sure, the campaign was nice, but, you finish that in a day and a half, what's left? And the answer is 400,000 user levels. So I would have thought it was basically a toolkit. We didn't realize it at the time, but it was basically just an addition to our toolkit. So there we go. So I think, it would have made sense to implement that. Something that some users actually devised their own programming for. So some levels you would have to install special, they were called the con files. It was like user con and, a couple of other ones that were basically the script that was driving the game. Some people programmed their own. And that included a bunch of these, I didn't need that, but what the hell. It included a bunch of these monsters. The first level boss for episode 2 and 3 as their own kind of standalone monsters. Interestingly enough, the boss versions of those monsters are programmed to end the level when they die. So you could have a whole level, and if you killed the boss, you put the boss in the first 5 minutes, and you killed that boss, the level, that would be it. The level would end. So, kind of a rookie mistake to make if you're programming levels. Ah, glad I came back. Sorry to murder you, my little green friends, but we have reached the point where you are no longer useful to me. Might as well. I'm not coming back up here. Okay, so with time constraints, it would appear... I've only got about 15 minutes left. So it would appear that, maybe I'll just be able to finish this one episode, this one level, and that'll be it. I was hoping to delve into the next one. Maybe we'll get a little bit, we'll get a preview of the 3rd level, but, gosh, I could just... It makes me wish I had the day off. I could just sit around and play this game for hours and hours. Okay, so it's upsetting that they're so far spaced out, but that's alright. Well, that looks like that's the next weapon I'll be using. Or maybe the chain gun. Yeah, let's switch to the... Let's switch to the shotty. If they're gonna throw ammo at me, I might as well take it, right? So much ammo. you know, when I was a kid, I really enjoyed those tense situations where they would give you I guess it was a precursor to the survival horror genre. Although Resident Evil 1 was out by then, I hadn't played it. So what I liked were those levels where they would give you, like, you know, oh, you have to utilize everything that we give you. You know, we'll give you a pistol, you gotta use that pistol. You know, a lot of times you get the shotgun and the pistol just rusts from disuse.
What's the difference?
But I always liked to use a variety of weapons, and I always used to enjoy those levels where you had to get hit in the face with an octobrain shot. No, I always enjoyed those levels where you really had to think about the weapons you were using and utilize everything. Waste not, want not, I suppose, is the old saying. Now, the other thing is this level goes on forever. Damn. Oh. Paid for that. Well, let's use this. I've got enough bullets where this I can sustain an attack like this. Alright.
Come get some.
I'm not even gonna question it. Although the Devastator has quite the firing rate, I do not think it is the strongest weapon or the best weapon in the game. I think that honor goes to the RPG. I think you can dole out your attacks with a little bit of thought, and each rocket is a massive payload, so what you wind up with... Let's incinerate this guy. How does it feel? That was weird. Okay. What you wind up with is probably you have to think when you use it, but each missile is an excellent payload, so that is my vote for the strongest weapon in the game. Whoa, okay. Here we go again. That could have gone better. But don't anybody worry. I have it all under control. I don't have it under control, guys. We're screwed. We're screwed. No, we're good. Hang on, my house phone is ringing. Okay. Sounds like a scam to me. Probably couldn't hear any of that, but you know, it was just typical phone call where it's like, oh, this is really important and you have to call us back right now. I'm not going to tell you what organization I'm from or what's wrong, but I will just, you know, tell you that it's super important. So, no thank you. We don't hand out our home phone numbers. Our home phone number, there's only one. We don't use it. We put our cell phone down on everything, so you know if somebody calls your home phone number in that situation that they're either a relative or, I don't think my relatives work for Ally Banking, or they're a terrible, terrible fiend looking to take your money and potentially molest you in your sleep. I don't know about you. I'm not really a fan of being molested in my sleep. You can call me paranoid, sure, but nice. Alright. That is exactly what I needed. Take a couple more of these guys out, and then we're almost done with the level, by the way. The big finale's coming up. Looks like I will only have time to finish this level. We won't really get a chance to preview the, damn it! To preview the damn it. We won't have much time to preview the other level. It's alright. Because if you're watching this on YouTube, then you can just click on to the next video. I'm sure that it will be up soon. So I'd like to point out 198 kills so far. They are not skimpy with the enemies. Of course, you can't get a full kill count. You don't know what percentage of the enemies you've killed because they can respawn. So some of those kills are most definitely respawns that, you know, I've killed 2 or 3 times. But the way I play, the majority of those are one-timers. The ones that I killed and then blew up or burned or, you know, whatever. Incinerated. I like that word. Alright.
Holy shit. Get that crap out of here.
Definitely to our advantage to create a perimeter, as I have said in the past, because right in there, where my cursor is, where my reticle is, that is either a pair of or a trio of mini-bosses. And we should probably not screw around with them. These chairs are, they've got to go. They do not match the decor. There we go. Health kit, very useful. It would be a waste to grab that 30 health right now, since I'm only 2 in the hole, so let's wait on that. And right through that door there is the end of the level. Alright, so I suppose it's time to rock and roll. Yeah, it's a trio. And it would appear that there's like several varieties of these mini-bosses. I would say like one of them is clearly smaller than the other one. This is quite the... Oh god, I got... Oh, that was painful. So let's just get out of the way there. It's kind of tough to... I think I would like that 30 health now. One down. Still concentrating on this big mamma jamma, whatever that means. quick, the shitty fire weapon. That'll save us. This is rocking a hard place right now.
Die, you son of a bitch.
That took a month. Uh-oh, I can't blow up his body. Alright, we're kind of in a really bad position right now. Let's rewind a little bit. If he respawns, I'm screwed. Let's rewind just a little bit and get shot in the face. It's for science. Oh, all right. It looks like that mini battle lord took out our big friend with his explosions. So that kind of gives us we're in a better place right now. I really wish I could get back up here. Maybe I can. Or I could just get shot instead, you know, your call. Yeah, not so much. I'm kind of shocked that he's not firing at me. It took him so long. Haha. Alright, he's pulled out his chain gun. It means, that means he's PO'd. Alright. And let's celebrate by blowing you up. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Smarter than the smarties, faster than the fasties, something-er than the somethingies. I don't remember exactly what it was that Scrooge McDuck used to say, but that old bastard had a point. If you're better than somebody else, you can kill them with rockets. It's 100% what Scrooge McDuck said. Don't look that up, though. You won't find it. It was in the early episodes of DuckTales. And those aren't online, as you know. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be exiting the stage very low on health. What I would like to do is go back in the level a little bit, but that is impossible. So I'm in trouble. I'm not in a lot of trouble, but it'll just make things a little more annoying for the beginning of the next level until they start throwing health and at you. So that's fine. Let's take one more look around here for anything usable. Would not be surprised if there was an angry... No? Okay. Alright. Boom.
Let's rock.
Here we are entering the London level. We're going to have to save the game and call it quits for now. But I invite you to join us for my next live stream, which will be eventually. I'd like to give you a solid answer on that, but even I don't know. So 2 levels down, 6 to go, and actually 2 secret levels that I hadn't encountered during my first playthrough. I had missed 1 secret level in the first episode and 1 in the third. So we'll go back and we'll play those all on Damn I'm Good difficulty level. So 8 levels left in total. Hopefully you can join us next time. Probably going to be... I'm envisioning maybe 1 or 2 more parts. I think I'd have to have a really good run to go through 8 levels in one sitting, but at this difficulty level, at 45 minutes per level. But we'll see where we go. All right. Thank you for joining us, and have a good day.